Park in South St. Louis County to honor a man killed on Christmas Eve. The accused killer, his own father. Our Justina Cornell caught up with the victim's mother as she finalizes plans to lay him to rest.
At Chapel Hill Funeral Home in Cedar Hill.
Your child's supposed to bury you, not you bury your child.
There's a mother grappled with grief. Catherine Ward finalized plans for her son's unexpected death, 26-year-old Kevin Ward.
Kevin was my go-to person.
This type of BS continues. Domestic violence. Kevin M. Ward, age 26, gunned down December 24th, 2024 in High Ridge, Missouri by his father, age 61. God bless the family and friends. Don't do this.
Park in South St. Louis County to honor a man killed on Christmas Eve. The accused killer, his own father. Our Justina Cornell caught up with the victim's mother as she finalizes plans to lay him to rest.
At Chapel Hill Funeral Home in Cedar Hill.
Your child's supposed to bury you, not you bury your child.
There's a mother grappled with grief. Catherine Ward finalized plans for her son's unexpected death, 26-year-old Kevin Ward.
Kevin was my go-to person.
Ward cherished Kevin, the oldest of four, and Kevin was excited. He was expecting a child of his own.
A senseless act took my baby away from me, that I will never see him walk through my door and say, Mom. I will not get to have birthdays, Christmas, holidays. I'm going to have to be the one sit there and hold his baby for the first time because he won't be able to.
This is after Kevin and his pregnant fiancee visited his dad, Harold Lester, at his High Ridge home on Christmas Eve. According to court records, Lester thought Kevin's mom had cheated on him and accused Kevin's fiancee of withholding information. They said Kevin tried to de-escalate the situation. That's when police say Lester grabbed his gun and eventually shot Kevin.
He was ultimately going to shoot Kevin's fiancee, and Kevin sacrificed. He was the hero that night.
Catherine denies the cheating and described her on and off again relationship with Lester as abusive.
I honestly believe Kevin didn't think his father would ever do something like that to him.
But you always felt that he was capable.
I always felt it was coming. But I always thought it was going to be me.
The future without Kevin is hard to picture, yet it's clear her love for her son motivates her to get justice.
My son cannot breathe. My son cannot walk. My son cannot see. My son is not here no more. Why should he get the pleasure sitting, even though it's a jail cell, he's still alive. And I want him to suffer every day of that memory.
Well, Kevin's baby is expected to come in June. There's a GoFundMe set up for the family. You can find a link on our website and the As Seen on TV.
Harold Lester remains behind bars, being held without bond. Our Justina Cornell joins us now with some new details in this case. Fill us in, Justina.
Well, Brett, 61-year-old Harold Lester was in court today and pleaded not guilty. He's been charged with first-degree murder and armed criminal action, and investigators believe it was a disagreement that led to this deadly shooting.
Our deputies got the call just a little bit before 9 o'clock on Christmas Eve night that somebody had been shot in the 6400 block of Highway PP.
This is where tragedy unfolded just hours before Christmas Day.
As the investigation played out, it was learned that it was a father who allegedly shot and killed his own son.
According to court documents, his son's fiancée witnessed this all. She said 61-year-old Harold Lester became upset because he believed his son's mother was cheating on him and accused them of withholding information. Investigators believe it was during this disagreement when Lester grabbed a gun and threatened his son's fiancée before shooting his son, 26-year-old Kevin Ward.
It sounded like it stemmed from some sort of altercation, confrontation that happened a little bit earlier in the evening.
This tragedy joins an unfortunate trend. Within the last week, 5 on Your Side has covered homicides involving family violence. 2 sons from separate families killing their fathers in St. Louis County.
It's really hard for people to reach out, particularly about family violence, for a lot of different reasons. One, they're afraid maybe their family will get in trouble and they don't want people to know about that. They're embarrassed about it, right? It's a really hard thing to talk about.
Dr. Bart Andrews with Behavioral Health Response reminds folks there's help, and a simple 3-digit code, 988, can make a big difference.
Family violence, unfortunately, is not uncommon, and family conflict is not uncommon at all. So we really encourage folks, if you've got something that's going on in your family and you just need a little breather to talk about that, get some input on that, please call us. We're there.
Right now, Lester is seeking a public defender. He goes back to court on January 3rd for his bond review hearing.
Justina, thank
A crucial reminder here, help is available. If you or anyone you know is a victim of domestic violence, you can call the phone number there on your screen or simply text the word START to 88788.
Thanks for watching. We appreciate you. Please subscribe.